Most of us realize the benefit of learning and bettering ourselves. But in this video, I'm going to give you 3 specific reasons why it's important to continue striving to be a better version of yourself. And number 3 may not be what you think it is. I am Brenda and I help people create an extraordinary life of freedom by tapping into their inner greatness. And if you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe because every single week I will be putting out new content on this topic, okay? So there's a quote from Tony Robbins that says, if you're not growing, you're dying. And some people have issues with that quote, but many other people say, yeah, that's absolutely true. If you're here and you're listening to this video, I'm going to kind of assume that you are more towards the one that says, yeah, that's true. I learned this quote, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago when I was really on my personal development journey and helping people actually create online businesses is what I do. And so I looked at this and I thought, this is true. It's so true for me because if I don't feel like I'm striving and growing and wanting to better myself, I almost feel a little bit empty inside of where's my purpose, right? And so we're all defined by different characteristics of what leads us into our future, and just truthfully, growth is mine. And so what I want to do right now is give you 3 things of like why you really want to continue to better yourself, because in all honesty, I feel that if you're striving to better yourself, you're going to impact those around you. And our goal on this earth is to just increase everybody's level of awareness and have better life. Okay. So number 1, the main reason I feel, number 1, why you want to start bettering yourself or continue to better yourself is because we as humans, we are built for so much. We love the underdog story. We can see some of these, stories of people that have these they overcome amazing odds. And it's because we're capable of so much more than we ever really know. And until you put yourself into a situation where you feel uncomfortable or you're stretching past your limits of growth, where you start to wonder, am I capable of this? Can I do this? That self-doubt. And so if you're continuously bettering yourself, putting yourself outside that comfort zone so you can stretch and grow, that's when you start to realize what you're made out of. The tough situations that happen to us, if you're learning how to cope with them a little bit better, you will be able to react to them better. And what does that do? It gives you this sense of purpose inside of like, I got this, I can do this. Wow, I'm stronger than I really thought I might be. And if you continue to just stay where you are, be in your rut, never get outside your comfort zone, you're never going to really know what you're capable of. And that's not your true purpose. Okay, so the first one is just really knowing what you're capable of and having that confidence, because that's just going to skyrocket you in a lot more ways in life, okay? Number 2, the second reason that you want to better yourself, and that really is, your mindset, your mindfulness, the way you think about things, learning, growing in all different areas of life. It's not just personal development. But the second reason is because you, by learning this knowledge, by having this greater understanding of what, by going down the journey of wanting to know more, will help you in every aspect of your life. Relationship-wise, we have to deal with relationships in all aspects of life, whether it's your spouse or it's your sibling, or if it's a daughter or a son, just an acquaintance, someone you just can't stand, but you have to deal with them every day. Having interactions and relationships with people, if you are continuously learning about yourself, you're learning what maybe your triggers are, what you can't stand, where you have tolerance for, where you need more patience. If you're learning those things about yourself, not only is it going to better that situation with someone else, but you're going to feel better inside. You're going to react better. You're going to be more calm. You're going to be able to handle situations that come upon you a lot more easier than if you weren't. We have a very tendency to react. Something happens and you react, right? If you have been working on bettering yourself in many different situations, something can happen to you and you don't instantly react. You recognize your emotions. You think about what's happening. How should I respond to this? Well, I know I want to respond this way, but that's just my ego. So actually I understand what's happening. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break right now and I'm going to come back and deal with this. That is such a better way to interact with people. And that's just one little example of how bettering yourself will help you. You'll be happier in life. You'll find more pleasantries in life. Your days will seem to just go a lot faster, a lot more ease, and you'll attract that to you. So that's just another reason. Now, the third reason has nothing to do with you, truthfully. Bettering yourself. Yes, it's going to have those, 1 and 2, but by bettering yourself and reacting to situations differently and having different outlooks that are of positivity and always, looking at, the gratefulness of things, not only is that going to just make you feel better, but it's going to impact everyone around you. Absolutely. There's no way for you to increase your knowledge, to increase your tolerance, to increase your happiness and your positivity. There's no way for you to do that and not impact in a positive way those around you. Now, I didn't really know how effective that would really be, but I saw it firsthand when with my ex-husband, very, very unhealthy relationship. And after it was over, dealing with my girls, lots of control issues, and me taking the high road, me completely doing the forgiveness when I had many reasons not to do that, but me really working on myself and, having compassion for no matter how bad the situation was. Eventually, and it definitely didn't happen right away, but eventually me doing that just for me so that I could feel happy, so that I could feel content, so that I could raise my vibration higher, me acting like that eventually had him starting to react in the same manner. Lots of changes that started to happen, which he actually attributed to me doing that. The ones in my girls, the way that they started reacting was all because of the way that I was changing on the inside. Me bettering myself, me not wanting to be right, me taking my ego and keeping it in check, me being able to look above and have compassion for the reason for the horrible action, but understanding why it's taking place. That impacted everybody around me without my intention of trying to impact them. That's the difference. Just because you're learning and bettering yourself doesn't mean you go teach them how to do it all, because that's just putting it upon them. You bettering yourself so that you can feel better will eventually impact those people around you. And so that's a really, really, really cool byproduct of you bettering yourself. And so we can't always change other people around us. We can change ourselves. We can better the way that we think about things. And so I just encourage you to continue down the path of just personal empowerment, personal satisfaction, happiness, positivity, all of that mindfulness stuff, and having breakthroughs to be able to let go of your past so that you can continue to move forward. And I would also encourage you, if this is something you would like to learn more, if you liked this and you're jiving with this, if you'd like to learn a little bit more, I do a 14-day breakthrough challenge. We do this consistently. It may or may not be open at this exact moment, but there is a link right below this video inside this text where you can get more information about our 14-day breakthrough challenge. And I highly encourage you to do that, because even if it's closed at the moment, you'll get a really cool breakthrough series that my partner Justin does. And it's just great, great, great training and value for you. So again, this is Brenda Gagne. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Take an action today on one thing that you can do to just maybe keep yourself in check when you really want to go out there and maybe be upset, or find the positivity and be grateful, or even just, put 10 minutes of grateful appreciation into your day. Mindfulness, bettering yourself will better those around you, as well as give you a deeper sense of peace and inner calmness that will take you far. So thanks for listening. I will see you guys again for another episode to help you create that extraordinary life of freedom. Bye-bye.